cooling towers, water system, including ultra pure system and RO, pulp and paper mills, petrochemicals, jet fuel, oil pipelines, metal working fluids, food and beverage processing, pharmaceutical manufacturing, cosmetic manufacturing, and bulk and fine chemicals. You see this particular image. Here you can see this particular pipeline. This image is from oil refinery of Dubai, and you can see this corrosion and the deposition of a biofilm. Literally half of the diameter is occupied by this. In this below image also you can show this is a problem of corrosion. Environmental related problems. Marine and water, freshwater hull fouling. In this first image, you can see in the bottom of a ship, there is a deposition of algae and then this particular certain animals, and with that the entire biofilm. So this is called as a hull fouling. On rock and pebbles, in stream and rivers, in deep sea events, in ocean energy capture during thermal and mechanical, deep earth rock, underground caves, even in Arctic and Antarctic glaciers also biofilms are there. In hot springs, like biofilms are reported from the hot acidic pool of Yellowstone National Park. It is there in USA. With that, there are certain applications also like wastewater treatment and pollution remediation also. The biofilm is utilized. Biofilms are reported for antibiotic resistance. So during the chronic infection, the bacteria community, they form the biofilms within the human body, and they show much more resistance to the antibiotic. So living in groups gives the bacteria property that do not have with the individual. So individual bacteria, they show not that particular resistance for antibiotic, but when the same bacteria is in biofilm, they will show the resistance for antibiotic. So it will also improvement for the immune defense. It will protect the bacteria from immune system of the body, and because of that there are lots of medical problem arises due to the biofilm. So the drug are resistance in biofilms. So because of biofilm, it induces certain genes because of that foreign sensing. As for example, the antibiotic tobromycin. When they treat the biofilm contained bacteria with tobromycin, they have observed that 20 genes are differentially expressed because of tobromycin. 14 genes were activated and 6 genes they repressed because of this antibiotic. So these are the effect. You can see there are the two different scanning electron micrograph images. First image, this is untreated biofilm of Staphylococcus epidermidis, and second image, which is treated by vancomycin and rifamycin antibiotic, and you can see the difference. So because of foreign sensing, certain genes are passed from one bacteria to another bacteria because of conjugation. So for that conjugation, pili and flagella form, and you can see in this image, this is a Escherichia coli and this is a Bacillus subtilis, and within that, because of conjugation, you can see this particular connection, and the gene is transferred from the one bacteria to the another bacteria, maybe from the same species or another species. So this way, the resistance develop in foreign sensing. In infectious diseases, 80% of infection which are formed because of this biofilm forming bacteria, like vaginosis, it is an infection of vagina, infection of urinary tract, the catheter infections, the middle ear infection, dental plaque tube, gingivitis, this is the inflammation of gum, even the infection found in contact lenses. Then endocarditis, this is the inflammation of heart inner lining, cystic fibrosis, in which the thick and sticky mucus they clog the lung, and the infection happened because of this mucus. There is the prosthesis which is implanted into the body. The joints are having infection, heart valve, invertebrate disc. The first case of this biofilm was reported during the spine surgery, and doctor has observed this biofilm formation. So in skin wounding also, the antibacterial efficiency is reduced because of this biofilm. Several bacteria that produce this lactamase enzyme. There are certain examples who are well known to produce biofilm, like Pseudomonas aeruginosa. This bacteria will show a characteristic green pigment when with a grown agar surface, and this is one of the model organisms for forming a biofilm. Staphylococcus pneumoniae. This is a bacteria responsible for pneumonia, meningitis. Meningitis is a swelling happened on a brain membrane, and also in HIV infected person also. Madam, there are lots of background noises coming. Neha, madam.
Yes, sir.
There are lots of background noises coming. So kindly request the another one to kindly turn off that microphone.
All the participant, please mute your microphone. All the participants are requested to please mute your microphone.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. So in the biofilm, the Staphylococcus pneumoniae, they develop a competence stimulating peptide. So this peptide is responsible for foreign sensing, and because of that, they develop methicillin antibiotic resistance into the biofilm. So this is a sample which is derived from the catheter tubing, and you can show this is a blue is a biofilm and yellow are the artificial coloring to the scanning electron micrograph image. This is a polymicrobial biofilm, means within a one biofilm, there are more than one kind of a bacterial species are there. In this particular image, what you can see a red color, this is a Pseudomonas aeruginosa, and this green color is a Staphylococcus epidermidis. This photograph is taken by Zeiss confocal laser scanning microscope. Biofilm of indwelling medical devices means the medical devices which enter into the human body, they're having this problem of biofilm forming contaminant microorganism. In contact lens, Pseudomonas aeruginosa are very common. On denture, the Candida species is common. In urinary catheter, the Escherichia coli, Candida, Enterococcus faecalis, Proteus mirabilis, and Klebsiella pneumoniae are common. On a central venous catheter, the coagulase negative Staphylococcus and Staphylococcus aureus are common. In mechanical heart valve, the same Staphylococcus and Staphylococcus aureus. In artificial hip prosthesis, means this particular artificial bone which is fit into the leg, where also the Staphylococcus